When stress builds up, you don't need hours to release it. Just these 3 simple habits. Your body starts to settle within minutes. Not someday, not after a long weekend away. Right here, in the middle of an ordinary afternoon. Because stress isn't a mountain you have to move, it's a knot. And knots loosen with the smallest, gentlest pulls. You've probably been carrying it since morning. That tightness behind your eyes, that low hum in your chest that won't quite quiet down. Maybe your shoulders are lifted right now without you noticing. Maybe your jaw is holding something it doesn't need to hold. You don't need to fix your whole life tonight. You only need a few minutes, a few soft minutes that belong entirely to you. That's what these habits are. Small doorways back to yourself, not techniques, not rules, just quiet ways to come home to your body when the day has pulled you far from it. And the beautiful part is this: each one takes less time than scrolling through your phone. Each one asks nothing from you but your presence, so let your shoulders drop a little as you listen. Let your breath find its own slow rhythm. And let me walk you through them, one gentle habit at a time. The first habit is the one your body has been waiting for all day, and it costs you nothing but a single honest breath. It's called the long exhale, and it works because your nervous system listens to your breath more than it listens to your thoughts. When you're stressed, your inhales get shorter without you realizing it. Your chest lifts, your belly stays tight, and your body starts to believe there's danger nearby. But a slow, unhurried exhale sends the opposite message. It tells your body, quietly, that you are safe in this moment. Try it now, if you'd like, just once. Breathe in gently through your nose for about 4 counts. Then let the air leave slowly through your mouth for 6 or 7 counts, like you're fogging up a window. Notice how the exhale is longer than the inhale. That's the whole secret. Do it 3 or 4 times and something small begins to shift. Your shoulders soften a fraction. Your heartbeat, which had been drumming a little too fast, starts to steady. You don't have to force it or count perfectly. Even one long exhale in the middle of a hard moment is enough to remind your body it's allowed to rest. It's almost funny how something so ordinary can carry so much weight. We keep looking for the big answer, the perfect routine, the elaborate practice. And meanwhile, the breath has been sitting quietly inside us the whole time, waiting to help. The second habit is one your body craves, but your day rarely gives it, and it takes only 2 or 3 minutes. It's a slow, gentle release of tension from the places you've been unconsciously bracing. Start with your face, because that's where most of us hold what we won't say out loud. Unclench your jaw just slightly so your teeth aren't touching. Let your tongue rest away from the roof of your mouth. Soften the space between your eyebrows as if a warm hand is passing over it. Then move to your shoulders, which have probably crept up toward your ears again. Let them fall. Honestly fall, like snow sliding off a rooftop. Feel the small drop, the way your chest opens a little when they finally let go. Then check your hands. Are they clenched around your phone, curled into small fists, gripping the steering wheel of a car that isn't even moving? Open them. Stretch your fingers wide for a breath, then let them rest, palms up if you can. Palms up is a small signal to your body that you're not fighting anything right now. You'd be surprised how much stress lives in these small places, not in your big thoughts, but in a tight jaw and a clenched hand and a stomach that never quite unwinds. When you release the body, the mind quiets on its own. It has to. It borrows its mood from the muscles. And there's one more thing worth knowing about this habit. You don't have to do it in a special room or lying down or with your eyes closed. You can do it in a meeting, at a red light, while the kettle boils, while someone you love is telling you about their day and you want to be truly there for them. A soft body listens better than a tense one. A soft body sleeps better, eats slower, argues less, and forgives faster. Just that small, quiet unclenching, again and again through your day, is a kind of medicine no pharmacy sells. The third habit is the one that surprises people the most because it looks like doing nothing and it changes everything. It's a short pause of sensory attention. 2 minutes of noticing what's actually around you instead of what's happening inside your head. Stress lives in the future and in the past. It rehearses conversations you haven't had yet. It replays moments you can't rewrite. but your senses only work in the present. So when you place your attention on something you can see or hear or touch, you gently pull yourself out of the storm and into the room you're actually sitting in. Look for 5 small things you can see, not spectacular things. The curve of a coffee cup, the way the light bends across the floor, a single leaf outside your window, moving in a wind you can't feel. Then listen for 3 sounds you hadn't noticed a moment ago: the soft hum of a fridge, a distant car, your own breath, quieter than you thought. Then feel one texture, really feel it. The weave of your sleeve, the cool edge of a table, the warmth of your own palm resting on your chest. That's it. That's the whole habit. It sounds too simple to help. But your mind cannot be in a spiral and be here, in your senses, at the same time. One always makes room for the other. And when you choose to be here, even for 2 small minutes, the spiral loses its grip. It doesn't disappear. It just gets quieter. The way a loud room gets quieter when you step outside. Here's the part that gently ties them together. You don't have to do all 3 at once. You don't have to do them in order. You don't have to do them perfectly. Some days, one long exhale is all you'll manage, and that's already enough. Some days, you'll soften your shoulders on the walk to your car, and that will be your whole practice. Some days, you'll stand at the window for 2 minutes and just notice the sky, and something in you will thank you for it later. Stress doesn't need a grand response. It needs small, kind interruptions. A breath that goes a little longer than usual. A body that lets go of what it doesn't need to hold. A mind that gets to come back to the room. That's the quiet truth beneath all 3 of these habits. You are not trying to escape your life. You are trying to arrive in it, more gently, more often. And each of these small doorways brings you a little closer to the person you feel like when you're rested. The one who laughs more easily. The one who laughs more easily. The one who listens without rushing. The one who doesn't take everything so personally because there's a little more space inside them. That person hasn't gone anywhere. They're just underneath the stress, waiting for you to loosen a few knots. So if today has been heavy, let this be your small permission. You don't need a whole evening to feel better. You don't need the perfect conditions or a quiet house or a free hour. You need a breath. You need a softening. You need a moment of noticing. That's the whole practice. That's the whole invitation. And if you'd like, take one of them with you as you close this video. Choose the one that felt most like a hand being offered to you. The long exhale, the gentle release, the sensory pause. Carry it into the next hour of your day like a small candle you keep lit. If this reflection settled something in you tonight, even a little, you're welcome to stay with us here at Stillwell. Take a slow breath with me in the comments if you'd like. One word, one exhale, one small sign that you are here. And when you're ready, there's another quiet reflection waiting for you whenever you need somewhere soft to land. For now, though, just this, one breath, one softened shoulder, one small return to the room you're already in. You are doing better than you think, and your body is always, always willing to meet you halfway. Rest well.